Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's November 1st. Hope everybody had a great Halloween. Um, anyway, I want to discuss a few things with you today. I was watching the NASA channel, and they have a live feed. They like to do it once in a while, show us what kind of achievements they've made over the decade. Um, and what a wild run, you know? I mean, going to a meteor, finding out craters, seeing mountains the size of Mount Everest on some of these meteors. What a run NASA did for us. You know what's smart about NASA? Is when you get the narrator who has an accent. Pick any accent of your choice. All right, and have a remotely good looking. That's smart. These are smart things NASA likes to do to keep the indoctrination level going. So make sure if you want anybody to narrate anything from you, make sure you get that good looking white girl with a nice accent, okay? And glasses too. Don't forget the glasses, okay? Some people forget about the glasses. Make sure you've got that glasses. And if she has any degree or anything like that, that's a medical, she's got to have that white jacket on too. That's smart. These are the smart things NASA likes to do. And they continue doing it. It's not the reason why I made this video, but these are things that I do dislike about NASA and their lies and their bullshit. You know, I was thinking about people who grew up in the 50s. You know, it was a different time for people. Things were actually built to last. All right, they were, if you took care of them, they would last. Cars, refrigerators, you know, all sorts of stuff. They were built to last. Ovens. You know, these things would last, you know, anything from the 60s, maybe the 70s. These were built to last. Not all of them were American made, don't get me wrong, but they were built to last. Now we live in this world of obsolete objects, you know, that are just basically, you don't get more than 10 years out of anything. Hell, I bought a flat screen TV 4 or 5 years ago. The thing broke within 4 years. I mean, come on. I mean, it just needed a motherboard, but who the hell is going to crack that thing open, order a motherboard, and then put it back in there? Is anybody going to do that? No, these things are so cheap now, you just throw it out, you know? So these are things, this is why I believe, you know, this country is doomed, because nobody takes care of things anymore, you know, especially with cars. You know, I mean, and I'm at fault too. Hey, look, my car's leased. I get a new car every 3 years. I do it because I can't afford to buy a new car. It's cheaper for me to lease a car. And plus, I don't have to worry about the maintenance on it. So I'm not saying I'm not at fault either, but yet it's convenient. And that's what it is. It's convenient in this country. Everything that's around us. You know, that's mainly the problem. I mean, hell, why would anybody even look at the skies at the chemtrails if they're not even taking care of themselves? If they're eating all that shit from the fast food restaurants, it's insane. You know, I mean, it's just the most disgusting thing you could do to your body is eat that crap. And meanwhile, you know, when I stop in to use the laboratory, that's the only reason why I walk into these places, and I see lines and lines of cars out the door. So one time I almost got stuck in the parking lot because the takeout session was, you know, went around the parking lot. I mean, you know, it's just, you're lining up for dog food, basically, is the best way to describe it. Not only that it's not healthy for you, but I wouldn't even feed it to my dog. So I see, I lost. All right. So my point is, that this country is just building stuff. Well, first off, we're not even building it because it's being outsourced to different countries, but we're just buying stuff that's going to be obsolete in a short period of time. It's going to break, you know, within a 10-year period, you know, and everybody says, oh, don't get the extended warranty. Well, nowadays you might as well, you know, because that's not going to last much longer since the day you bought it. I bought one of those toaster slash convection slash pizza, ovens for my significant other. It's pretty solid. The one I bought before that was a Cuisinart. I forget I think this is a Black & Decker, the one I bought her this time. But the Cuisinart that I bought her, we had absolutely no problems with it for 10, almost 15 years. It worked great. I cooked clams out of it. I cooked a chicken in there one time. It was expensive. You paid good money for it. I had to throw it out because of the paint was coming off on the top. They used to make them out of porcelain, out of white, not porcelain, but they used to paint over it. Now everything's stainless steel. So basically you're going out and getting an oven and you have this beautiful stainless steel exterior, which is going to outlast the oven. Oh man. It really is incredible. So that's not, there are other reasons why we're doomed in this country, but that really is one of them. And the cars are shit. They're crap. They all look alike, every single one of them. They absolutely none of them have any character at all whatsoever until somebody puts it through a shop and starts to customize it. Is the only way you're gonna make your car stand out nowadays. All right, this is just one of my tangents. NASA got me started. NASA and their stupid live feed got me started once again. I can't stand them. Well, this is one thing I wanted to get into too. I was watching Capricorn 1 the other day. All right, you can get the free movie on YouTube. It's, the sound quality sucks, but who cares? You get the gist of it. And the astronauts didn't know until the very, very end that they were not going anywhere. Okay, they went one step further with Capricorn 1 and decided to fake a Mars mission, not the moon mission. But the astronauts didn't know anything until up to that point when we were taking out of the space shuttle. My question is, we all know NASA lies, but how many, the very top obviously knows, and how many of those people are there? 5, 6, 10? The astronauts have to know. Do they wait until the very last minute? Is that what they end up doing? They have the rockets going, this thing's about to take off, and this guy in a black suit comes out of nowhere and opens up the shuttle bay and says, get out of the rocket. It's an emergency. They have no idea what's going on. And then they find out the truth, because Hollywood tells you a lot about what's going on. These movies that they put out is telling you things. All of them, every single one of them are telling you things. The actors don't know what the hell they're doing. Why is that map behind it? It's just a prop. Don't worry about it. Why is that flat? What is that? That looks like the flat earth. That's just a prop. Don't worry about it. The actors don't even know. So, these little hints, these little things that they do. But anyway, I was just thinking about that with Capricorn 1. All right. I don't know. Maybe I'll put something else out. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for viewing my videos. I thank you for letting me be a part of your life.